Hello, welcome to Rolling Escapades Season 2, Episode 22, Part 2, the series in which 9 dudes get together to play Dungeons & Dragons, have fun, put it on the internet. There was a lot of twos in that, and Jordan just elbowed Nathan punched the table.
Why? What are you trying to achieve?
I'm picking my foot up.
What did the table ever do to you?
Apologise.
Apologise
No,
to the table.
it hit me in the ankle once.
Once. Death Dies our sponsor, Macrame and Chainmail, awesome. Links in the description. Christopher Rolls is our artist, links in the description.
You don't deserve full sentences, audience. Fucking bullet points from now on. Liam didn't pass GCSE English.
Last episode, you did stuff.
We raided a house.
Master description, everyone! Woo! Fuck me with a spoon.
It's only part 1, it's fine.
I mean, we can hire someone in town for that.
Is it a rusty spoon?
No, that's
Right,
the name of the place you
so-
hired from.
You guys are at the Greasy Flute.
Not the crusty flute?
No, because it's always been the Greasy Flute. It's never been
Is Jack
crusty.
I just can't remember names of anything.
Jack, at this point, is back there drinking again.
And he's being his crazy self.
Yes.
Okay.
But as you guys walk in, he sort of looks up at you and just immediately does his weird little sideways scarper. As he weirdly runs at you sideways and then just goes past. Like,
He's a crab.
Just like a crab man, mate. Just really claws above his head, dashes out.
He is Zoidberg.
He goes to the crab raid on the
and he
weekend.
quickly leads you to his ship. And gets
Fucking
on.
telepathic now as well.
I don't think there's any other reason we'd be there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you want to
Yeah.
get extra supplies before we go?
Do we need supplies?
He'd have supplies.
Oh yeah, no, cool.
Well,
Awesome.
He's not going to go, oh, you didn't bring your own food. Well, sorry.
Guess you're gonna have to eat each other. Here's a knife.
Try it.
Why would he go for you? I could see you here.
We've got a rope. We just tie it to Throndrake, throw Throndrake outside the back and wait till it tries to eat him, and then Throndrake kills it when it tries to eat him. And Throndrake just punches it to death.
He
and
just
drag it
punches
on
the
board
shark
and
to
eat
death and drags it on board, yeah.
On Drake as bait.
What's for tea? Kraken.
I like this plan.
When you get to the place where Jack's ship is docked, because it's at the edge of the docks and not looked after, Eldaran,
Hi.
you
And you have a child.
a sort of
Just pops into his head.
it's not an urge, but like a desire to head
Where the fuck is this going?
Coven prostitutes. The recurrence.
to continue to follow the dock round to where it becomes just unworked stone and just follow it up to the edge of the sea.
I don't know where this is going, but I will do the
You'll
thing.
follow the thing? Okay.
Where are you
Are you still carrying the
You
armor?
take
by
off
the
your
way?
codpiece and urinated fusion.
It's gonna be chum at this point. They've just murdered all of the other people in the city. It's a bit piss ain't gonna make any difference. I assume we put it in the bag.
What, his penis?
I was in the back.
Anyway.
We had to put some peas in the back holding. How big is this penis?
Troll dick.
Watch out, that might regenerate.
Reference.
Yeah. As you make your way over,
Well, we
following this-
noticed this happening, by the way.
I mean, he just sort of
He
turns around
just
and starts
wanders off
walking
away from us.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't say anything. He doesn't seem to be walking oddly. He just is just walking in a direction.
Boats
to
over
walk
here,
in,
mate. Boats
We're
over
walking
here.
in a stationary manner.
He's doing the running
spot.
man.
Yeah.
Why are you doing the running man?
He's lost connections as well.
The ping's too high.
Stop lagging! Eldaran walks off. They all follow. No, cool. No.
We keep an eye on him. Can we still see him as he
I was
walks
gonna
off
say
and keeps
egg
wandering?
At the moment.
Is it just like he's taking a view over the docks and at the boats and then he's just
I mean,
decided
make
to-
an insight check.
He's just been overcome with a desire to look into the docks.
That was a good stealth.
11.
11.
I got less.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's more than that.
He doesn't seem to just be sort of like aimlessly wandering. He's not walking at speed, but he seems to be going somewhere for some reason.
If I jump off, someone fucking get me.
Yeah.
They rolled an 11. I mean, there's not much more information to get.
What's that, Paladin?
I'm gonna follow
There's
a
a
little way
boy.
behind just to see what it
He's
is.
standing on the beach. You want us to
Fuck
follow?
yes.
You'll be fine on your own. Okay, we'll just sit on the boat and wait.
That's amazing. Looks like
That's a
brown
great
hair.
name for a
Yeah,
dog,
that's it.
Paladin.
Fuck all of you.
Maybe later.
I echo the
Yeah.
statement.
So, you follow this thought wherever it's driving you. As
Oh,
you
he's got a
do,
small rat under his helmet driving him. Ratatouille.
No,
Well
it's
done.
Rain, whatever the fuck
No,
his
the
name.
film Ratatouille.
It is.
Rolling the rat all along.
That's what he's referencing. He's put it
as
in
you're walking, you become aware of the sounds of water.
Oh,
Bro, let me.
Aware of the sounds of water.
Oh, good, I'm
Boats
dead.
and seagulls. No shit.
There's people screaming there's
put
fire
this
just
over
down the
here.
road.
I'll pick it up again in a minute.
everyone stop, there's water in the docks.
I thought this was the dry dock. No, it's wet.
Is there seagulls here too?
And Liam is
Does he
another
see a
holiday
ship?
right now, okay.
So there's
Before old
water.
DM quits.
Is it wet?
No, it's dry actually. No, it's dry apparently.
Is it still raining?
Fuck off.
It's still raining. Of course it's raining.
I predict drizzle.
I mean, we could make the best bets ever on drizzle.
You hear the sound of running water. Fuck all of you. And become aware that you are following the path of a stream that has broken the surface. And as you follow the stream, it comes to the edge of town and starts just sort of trickling off the edge as a waterfall.
Fuck is going on?
See you later, buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm getting a new character here.
What kind of the waterfall is
I
death
still just need a
decay?
wee.
Yeah, it could be that.
Or what?
Don't need a wee. Have you seen streams of waterfalls now?
The thought in your head, the desire to walk this way, stops when you reach the waterfall, and you get the sense that you have whatever that thought was. This is where it wanted you to come to. Who was following?
I don't know, just wandered off.
Aegis, you watch as where Eldaran is standing. From the waterfall below him, you watch as little sparkles of light just sort of start drifting up.
I do just keep standing back.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I wasn't going to intrude if he was doing something.
Having a piss. You mean you weren't going to come and give me a
Yeah,
hand?
Yes,
that's
a
what he
little
needs to do.
Eldaran, for you, you outside of the sounds of the waterfall, which as you're listening becomes stronger, heavier, and you suddenly realise you are standing at the base of a much larger waterfall.
Who slipped me acid on the way home?
That's why he likes his tea so much.
Yeah, mushroom tea. I've got your number.
118, 118.
69.
No, oh wait.
You obviously you're in a place you weren't expecting to be, but you don't feel threatened. You don't feel like you're in any danger. You feel like you're at peace.
Guess you're just gonna die standing up.
Maybe.
Yes.
You then hear the waterfall.
If
What
the
you
waterfall
think
starts
is-
talking to me.
What you think is the waterfall, because it is only you and the waterfall.
Someone has definitely broken me.
You're definitely high.
So very high.
I think it was the ash from the vampire.
I'm not making a roll right now, man.
Yeah, you
probably-
snorted some.
So snorted some vampire ash. I don't know. Magical
Ah.
properties.
Maybe that's what sprinkles are about.
If I was going to fuck with Eldaran, I wouldn't turn into a waterfall.
Oh yeah. Ah, it's definitely consecrated.
I'd drag him unconscious and hire 5 prostitutes to sit in his bed and then go, Eldaran, what are you doing? Oh, I'm married.
Wouldn't be good. Oh, Malkavian.
You hear the waterfall say,
His office. So this is why we got the armor sets, because his office.
What language?
Oh,
you
It's a
don't hear
contact
anything.
high from the armour.
armor.
You just see these little spots of light float up around and sort of hover around Eldaran.
Okay.
Eldaran, yeah, you hear the waterfall, this massive great waterfall that you're standing at the base of
Literally
now.
right, the waterfall talks to me.
Yep. Say, hello, Eldaran.
Also a dog.
Not so dog.
Mind the dog.
I wasn't just. Hello?
This is the first time we have properly spoken. Though I have spoken to you before, and you have spoken to me.
Really bad time, dog.
Yeah, I know.
Have a mystical fucking moment here, dog.
Ruin the fucking suspense.
Read the room, dog.
Dog.
I told you all those years ago that I was watching. Watching and watching.
Like a peeping Tom. But from heaven.
From here
I just really want the voice to like turn around or whatever and be like, Fluffy, shut up!
You
Divine intervention.
swore an oath to me.
I did, my lady.
and my
Oh,
teachings.
someone's in trouble. It's not me.
Yet. This time.
I said, I've been watching. I wish to change your oath. The rules, the boundaries for it. You are doing what you can, but I fear you may at some point drift through no fault of your own.
Ooh, someone's getting demoted.
No, I'm being promoted sideways.
Yeah.
Considering the party I've ended up with, I feel that that is quite likely.
It's my fault.
Good influences all round.
Yes. I do not wish you to leave my service. Your oath will be similar, but it is one of honesty, courage, compassion, honour, and duty going forward.
Also tickling.
You will find that the gifts that come from this oath change, but I feel they will continue to serve you well. Do you, Eldaran Skylark, swear to uphold these tenets?
I will do what you bid me.
Then I shall return you to your friends, and I wish you luck in what is to come.
Your luck will be most, I think, required in our current tasks. Thank you, my lady.
The sound of the waterfall diminish, and you find yourself once again standing at the edge of the cliff, which is the very small tinkling waterfall over the side. Aegis, you've watched as the light sort of just disappeared.
Turn round.
Aegis is just there.
I'm just leaning against some form of building, tree or rock or something.
Yeah, just
ship. Yeah, maybe.
Everyone's watching Eldritch.
That's the only thing that's going to be there. We're at the edge of a key. I'm just going to walk onto the ship.
Yeah, I'll walk around with them.
Sure.
We're on the ship, probably looking at you in the distance going, was he watching him take a piss?
Weirdo. So you make your way back to the ship.
Elves.
Yeah. Told you. Fucking elves.
Yeah.
And you all board Jack's ship. The Howling Curse is what Jack's ship is
I
called.
always forget what it's called.
Yep, the Howling Curse.
I kind of wanted to do a couple of things in town, but yeah, sure. Let's get into it.
What do you want to do?
I wanted to go and check on Rios.
Okay.
Is he alive?
That's fine. Yeah, you can. You will. Rios is alive. He is with his family.
Cool. And then I go and see Peg and try and extort money out of her.
For what?
Bachelor party. She owes us a favour, and we're not catching her on the favour of the journey. So she can show her favour with financial, a quick financial kind of.
Dude, you didn't read the terms and conditions. It said no, there are no cash alternatives for this prize.
Just asking.
Peg,
You don't ask, you don't get.
You don't ask, you don't get.
the offer of my services is not just for this voyage. It is for any voyage you may wish to make. No charge.
Okay. Okay. I go over Jack's boat. Yeah.
Yeah, give you a
Cool.
task.
Yeah.
We had 2 more
Essentially, you
items
guys, you have a coupon to Peg ship.
And given, since this is what we were talking
I
about,
give it-
it's
I give it to-
probably the easiest of the journeys.
I give it to Icarus.
Is there an expiry date on it?
You've got a coupon for something else.
I'm pretty sure I had many patches later.
One free ride.
I thought he was the one giving out ride
Yeah.
tickets.
Done all night long.
Right.
Half a mile.
You guys are on
Actually,
Jack.
I've got quite a few advantages
Okay.
so far.
Anything else you want to do before you head off into the
I'm
storm?
not seasick.
That's it.
Nope.
Sleep.
Do that on the boat.
Can I go
Oh, yeah.
to a... I'm going to ask Jack or one of his crew probably, since he's still...
You're still mad, Jack,
Yeah.
right now.
I'm going to ask one of his crew if there's a good place to get seasick medication, just in case someone else... No, I don't know.
It's
This
called
is our
being
first-
unconscious.
This is a 10-day journey.
Tong.
Get the hammer. Just in case there's any... Just in case someone needs it.
Oh
Get
shit, it's gone overboard.
I've still got mine.
Sergeant
No.
Fundrake over here.
Okay, cool.
Now let's knock him out.
Okay, cool.
Aegis, I've read extensively about ship travel and seasickness. I have a potential method to.
There you go.
Is that one free peg token?
Yes.
Rather
Would
props.
you call it one free pegging?
I give it to. Fuck, that was on camera.
Click that, slow-mo it.
Nicely done, Andrew.
Alright, yeah, slightly more highbrow than I thought it would be.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Move. I heard you didn't make a crash joke with it.
No,
I mean, if I could aim it
Right.
for his hand, it would have been well under.
You'd got
I
in
just
the
fucking
eye.
flicked it.
No, you mean you meant to do that, right? Like,
Yeah, trick shot. Yeah, that's what I call it, trick shot.
Completely on purpose.
Aegis, I've been reading about some experimental techniques to avoid seasickness. If you'd like me to, I can help with that.
Kick in the knackers.
Oh, okay.
Empty your stomach.
So what were you before? Just in case someone else did. I assume the dwarves might have issues with being on the seas.
It was
That's a bit racist, elf.
It's stereotype rather than racism.
Yeah, but it's a racial stereotype. You get how that's racist, right?
No.
Okay. Teach elves about racism.
Elf.
Wait, yeah. Elf
The other
about
elves
racism.
already know about racism quite a lot.
Specifically Aegis about racism.
I'm not normally that bad.
Fucking
Wait,
hell.
good thing is now.
I missed it entirely.
Dwarves.
Oh,
you know,
someone's going
Because
swimming!
dwarves like underground generally and sea, no.
damn it, I wasn't there for that conversation.
Do you think you could like skim him like a skimming stone?
I could,
Yes.
yes. But
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
think
there
you
for that
really can.
conversation.
Yeah.
Also, probably.
I think
Well,
he's
look at the
going
least
to
seasick
work
out of everyone.
up accidentally water ski off the back of the boat because he's been turned around and dumped off the back.
So you want to kill all of them?
No, that would be too much fun to drag him underneath. But yeah.
So, you guys set off on Jack's ship. This is the first time you guys have seen Jack's ship like properly. Because last time we got on it, it was dark.
I thought it was daytime
What colour
when we
is
came
it?
back.
No, you came back at night,
It was at night time.
Oh, okay.
and then you camped out during the
We
day.
couldn't find an inn.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
So,
Mahogany.
Jack's ship is obviously wooden, but on the
Is it
figurehead, is
We have the wedding here. Purple ship.
what is a painted armored knight.
Known for their swimming
Yep.
and seaworthiness.
It
Those good old Arbor Knights.
Oh, as another aside,
Wow.
throughout this entire journey, I have my potion of water breathing on my belt the entire time.
okay
Oh yeah,
Seasick.
one of those for a reason.
Yeah.
on your belt. Good to know.
Not exactly visible, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. It's on your belt.
Halfling might come and swipe it.
Yeah, I
Maybe
imagine,
someone
but
else.
it's
Pirate
probably
point.
safer than having it put away when needed.
Well, you just have it in a pocket so that you can just reach in and chug.
Yeah, pocket, belt. I'm not sure.
You have a bag.
I wasn't sure we'd be carrying it around everywhere if we're on a ship for 10 days.
He's not gonna penalise you for taking a potion out of your bag as you're
Alright.
drowning.
Get one of those hats and then put the two potions in it with a straw and
Mix and match.
Wow. Under the rules, it is assumed at all times you have a backpack on, yet it never hinders you in combat.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Like you always
even
have
though
a
my
backpack.
backpack weighs like 3 times more than Derek. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sure. I'll keep it in my bag
Yeah.
then.
Because of all the
Yeah.
all
Well,
the
stuff
books
you
and
got.
everything
Is
that
there-
I've got in.
Is there enough wind at the moment so then they don't need oars, or are they using oars as well?
Initially, to leave the dock, they have to make do with just, for the most
Yeah,
part,
push.
just the wind.
Yeah, I mean, I like basically if they need help on the oars, Throndrake will offer to help.
The offer is refused. They don't need the help.
I will offer to
Using your
redirect the wind to
steroid
push the
strength,
ship
you
forward.
just get the rope in your teeth and start swimming in front.
They've got it in hand. You guys helping will be in the way because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
I know how to pull
Is it?
oars.
Hmm?
I know
Well,
how
I
to
know
pull
you
oars.
do, but like,
I was offering to just redirect the wind towards the sails.
Yes, slave.
so the boat
Yeah,
boat you're
sure.
on has has a hold, 2 decks, and then the raised decks, the forecastle and the quarter deck. So it's
Poop
got
deck.
hold, lower deck, main deck, forecastle, quarter deck. The forecastle has a ballista mounted at the front that can swivel.
Nifty.
The
Like
quarter
those.
deck obviously has and it has one of the sails. The quarter deck has
Do you mean masts?
masts. Yes, indeed, I do. The
The
quarter
sails
deck,
on the deck is not doing much fucking
no,
good.
it's not. Has the ship's
And they
wheel
really shouldn't be down.
uh,
they should be up.
and another mast. The main deck has the mast in the middle. It has a trebuchet. No, is it trebuchet?
What?
No
Manganol.
fucking way.
Manganol.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Not trebuchet, a manganol.
I mean, you could put trebuchet on the ship, but you need it
Yeah.
on the front.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have a mast anywhere near you.
Yeah, no.
Isn't the thing about trebuchets is that they're in the exact same place, so that after
Yeah.
you fire it once, you then know if you're aiming the right place for the
Yep.
second
The
time.
thing is, it also has a really,
Anytime you use
really
the
wide
sieges.
low area, otherwise it's just going to jump up and shatter itself.
Yes. So yes, the main deck set, there's on that level there's a couple of rooms below the forecastle and quarter deck, and then
As your ship's going like
stairs down to the lower deck, and then the lower deck has stairs down to the hold. Just for that, and then sorry, I'm just checking all the things that are on this ship because the ship has got some stuff. There is also on the quarter deck, next to the mast, a very large drum. Whatever that is.
You mean a musical
Please don't
instrument?
blow the
Yes.
bongos.
Yes, very large leather drum.
Is it a steel drum?
Oh,
Not still. Yeah.
Well,
So yeah,
light
Cool.
taps.
there is no name on the side of the boat either. But that was already Jack already told you his name wasn't on his boat. So you leave the Shroudwind dock. You travel out for about an hour, which is the point at which Jack straightens his back out. It's like, oh, I hate doing that. Right,
How much longer are you going to keep up that pretense?
maybe not much. Peg has control of the city now, so
You're back. Well, thank you for it.
exactly. Right, last time you were on my boat, I didn't do introductions, so
names.
The crew.
That's me.
my officers. I have a first mate, a bosun, a quartermaster, and a cook. We do not have a surgeon because it would look weird if I had one. They cost a lot of money.
I assume the crew is fine with that sort of arrangement.
They make do.
Why not have a surgeon that's undercover and doesn't appear to be a surgeon, but this way when you get sick or injured, you're not without a surgeon.
Because it costs extra.
Well,
Because surgeons are expensive.
surgeons are expensive, and right now we have you on board.
I'm a pretty well trained surgeon, yeah. Anyone
So
with
is he.
injuries?
No amputations.
Well, you
I
have
say
the,
it depends on the injury.
you have the ability to heal sickness and injuries, so we will make do.
Doesn't it already look weird that you, in your persona as a lunatic, has such a big, lovely boat?
Yes, they all think I stole it.
Right.
Now, where would they get that idea?
And they don't try and steal it off of you?
Well, because I'm mad.
Therefore an easy target, surely.
Or a curse. It is called the Howling Curse.
Anyway, what's your first name called?
My first mate.
Jeff.
No, my first name is Frozen Glusk.
Frozen glass.
Frozen Glusk.
Frozen glass.
Oh, sorry. G.
Come on, pen.
Glusk. Frozen Glusk.
Frozen or frozen?
Frozen.
And your bosun is called Polished Turd.
Yonil Shoed.
Hold on.
Yodeling shoe.
Alcohol.
It's so hard to write the names when you're saying
that a
fucking
boat?
hilarious
Yeah,
adaptations
yeah.
in the corner.
The first mate is male.
Shoes.
The bosun is female.
They're all human.
They're
I'll
all
get it.
human. His
Well,
entire
I'll
crew
get it
is
later.
human. I will. Don't worry. I will send you these names later.
Thanks.
The quartermaster is female. Is called Casnil Proudflow.
But you had fun making these, didn't you?
I didn't even think about it.
Probably spit myself. Yeah.
So, how's random name generator going?
Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely and fantastically. And the cook is male. Is called Tarf Glory Bleeder.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna, glory bleeder. Yeah, no, that doesn't even change it.
After
That's
you
great.
generate these names, did you even think of what
Oh no, I just wrote them down.
No tar.
That's how you shame them, mate.
It's like the
Half
Starling
is in like the character from
Staff
Yeah,
evil
the-
box or whatever the first
TV. I don't know. It's just what.
Frozen garbled dog.
Oh my god.
Just need to rewrite that when I spat on it.
Is there a crow's nest?
Yes.
Is it easy to get to?
It's at the
Might
top
not
of
be
the
like
ring.
No, it's the top of my mast.
Climb up the rigging.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Cool. Right.
Him and his evil eyes and
So those are my officers. The crew you will learn the names of. I will very quickly show you some of the things that my ship can do. First and foremost,
yeah.
Oh, it's backwards.
This is over the Irish Sea.
A bottle of rum.
My name is Optimus Prime.
The ship
Damn.
stands.
Oh
I can
shit! It does full Titanic on us.
Are you sure it's not going to do Captain Hook, Peter Pan just fly off?
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, it
Right.
goes under sea. But
First
yet
and
you can
foremost,
still
the
breathe.
lower deck. That's the easiest one to show.
This one's cursed. Don't go there.
He leads you down,
Keep
and
the flux capacity.
That's where I keep
considering you go down, there are no benches on the lower deck, but what you can see are all the oars out of the side of the boat.
I'm not more fuck tons of invisible servants. Seriously?
No.
They are just rowing
That's
themselves,
cool.
right?
At the front of the boat, there is just one crewman who's just pulling a lever, and it's just moving the oars for him.
Nice.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
And Jack's like, I prefer people not to know I have enchantments on my ship, so I have a full crew for my ship. I can make do with a couple of people.
If you fired them, you could hire a surgeon.
It's not that I can't afford a surgeon, it is that people would question how I afforded a surgeon.
That's pretty fire that through. Simple mathematics.
You can't beat
Hi, we're the Errant Guard. We're gonna logic you to fucking death.
Shamshir with his perfect logic. Oh, flawless. Oh, fuck me.
Well, Jack, we made a list. This is why you're a shit pirate. Read it in a wee bit.
Did he need an accountant?
I think he needs us not to fill this boat.
Let Bond do his account.
Oh, God.
Next.
I'm really glad the video is going to be a close up of Liam's face so we can see the veins like twitching out inside of his fucking head.
As we slowly drive him
Yeah.
away over the next half an hour.
And he's just had a holiday. He's about to have a fucking aneurysm.
What's on the next
He's
day?
not used to us anymore.
Oh, if he starts just like drooling,
Liam,
let
only
me
take
know
a
so I
week
can
off
go.
next time. That way you won't get too unused to us again.
Is this still the same day that we killed Deadeyes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
All we've done is almost kill the DM.
All you've done is get on a boat.
Oh no, we went to
We've
house.
already
in
smashed
fact.
up a house.
I'm on a boat.
And
I'm on a boat.
So, yeah, that's that. And then he explains that the ballista and Mangalore have been enchanted
Possessed by demons.
To never miss.
with they are more accurate than they would normally be.
I was hoping for a sentient ballista.
That
No.
would be pretty fucking cool.
He says the sails have an enchantment put in them from the previous owner, and that is how the ship got its name. They are something called Screaming Sails. Fuck you guys.
So is this boat really loud?
No, it's not.
We're riding a screamer.
No!
I'm dying.
Has Jack stopped showing us around the boat?
He's like,
Who's walking the plank first?
I'm in the crow's nest, so.
Hey, we paid good money for this.
No, we didn't.
Exactly.
Is it magic? Is it made
The
out of actual
sails-
crows?
Have been woven from the energy of captured wraiths and bound with the spirit of a banshee.
Oh, that's just fucking weird.
Really
What?
fucking trustworthy right here.
So, like, Mama's friends have been woven into your sails, and she's okay with that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
Let's do this thing called swiftly moving on.
Yeah, let's
They're not
touch
something
on
for
this.
you to fear because you are not hostile to the ship. I would recommend don't becoming hostile to the ship. But they are something that can be turned on, and they will hurt and frighten anything within 300 feet of the ship.
What?
Remember, guys,
Where
don't
do you
turn on the
keep that
banshee.
switch?
Yeah, strike
On
the sail.
switch.
It is just something I can just command the
You're a
ship.
naughty sailor, aren't you?
Down! Down!
What would Peg say if she could see you hitting on a sail? She'd be so disappointed.
Yeah, maybe. Depends how kinky he is in bed.
what kind of fetish do you have?
One for
Clearly
shits,
something
obviously.
about fucking pirates, I'm guessing. There's definitely a nautical theme happening.
Yeah. That's like canon now.
What other
Wasn't
things
even
does this
in
magical
voice.
boat do, DM? I'm eager to learn.
Can it
find
fly?
out.
And
And I will do my
Can't
utmost best
fly.
not to mock.
Can it
Bullshit.
dive?
Can't dive. It has a reinforced hull, so it's harder to destroy. And the drums at the back are something called Taskmaster's Drum, which, should you guys get into combat, gives the ship itself an additional action. It's pretty cool.
What actions does a ship get?
Goes.
Has
sail,
scream. I have a list of actions that a ship can do.
Ship can scream as a bonus.
What do I see up in the crow's nest?
So looking around,
Important stuff.
Pro droppings.
make a performance
Performance check.
Performance check.
Yeah,
I'm not
go
doing that up in the crow's nest.
perception check.
Sing a shanty. A sea shanty.
15.
15. So, look around. You can still see the edge of Vanor. You can also very clearly see where you're heading towards, or the area you're heading towards. Because there is a large swath of the sky and sea that is just black, boiling clouds. You can see lightning bolts striking down into the sea. The place you're going to is not pleasant looking. And you cannot see anything inside it. It's just
Okay.
black.
And I can't see any other, like, ships or weird creatures. I don't know.
Nothing at the moment. No.
A manatee.
No.
I'd imagine any other ships would just be avoiding it.
Yeah. If you see another ship, they are not going to be going in the direction that you guys are going in. Let's put it that way. Right. So we are heading into the storms, and you are looking for an island.
Or a set of islands, yes.
There's meant to be an island chain there, but one's much larger than the others.
Any sort of big rocks you can get us near. Yeah.
Okay. I take it you have no idea where in the storm. We're literally just going to go in blind and guess.
Unfortunately so.
I'm going to be listening for a crunch.
Well, hopefully we won't crunch, but good. Okay, well, for the most part, the only thing I want you guys to do is stay out of the way. If we come under attack by anything, feel free to fend it off. In fact, I would like it if you fended it off. If the ship goes down or we lose crew, the ship moves less fast or we all drown. But in terms of navigation, moving the ship, will not leave that to me and my crew. That is what we are here to do.
What would you expect to attack the ship, if anything?
Creatures of the sea. I wouldn't be surprised if we ran into Sahuagin. We may encounter merfolk. If we're unlucky, we'll encounter kraken, storm giants, dragons, harpies. Hopefully none of that, though.
The first one you mentioned, Sahuagin?
Sahuagin, yes. They are, or were, sea elves who got corrupted and twisted form and now just hunt and kill things.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're not pleasant creatures.
If you see a shark with legs, it's a Sahuagin.
Essentially.
Oh, that's
yes.
what they look like.
Kind of.
Yes. They will normally come with sharks. They have the ability to control sharks with their minds. So should you see a large group of sharks swimming alongside the ship, do let me know. Because they're probably not just sharks. It's always good to be forewarned. Outside of that, we are heading into an area of storms. So we are going to encounter storms of varying kinds. We will encounter the normal kind of thunderstorm, but we are also likely to encounter magical storms. Depending on the school of magic, it will have a different effect.
Would casting magic cause one of these storms to be more likely to appear, or?
I have no idea. We'll find out.
Okay.
Any questions?
Probably a stupid question, but I need to ask. I assume you have prepared the ship for some sort of anti-storm precautions?
No more than any other ship is.
Okay.
Have you ever been into this storm before?
I skirted the outsides, yes.
Right.
I still had a persona to maintain. There are people who hire me because I will go near the storm. Depending on who hires me, or well, not everyone knows who I really am.
Well, let's
Not sink?
try to get through the other side.
Well, through the other side or into the centre, depending on where the island
If
is.
we go on the other side, we've missed the island. We'll go back in.
I have a funny feeling this island is going to be at the eye.
May well be. It may well be.
Aye.
Pause, eye roll.
Right. So, you guys are travelling on the boat. You stay mostly out of the way. Yeah, there's space for you to sit on the upper deck if you wish to stay on the upper deck.
I will be in the crow's nest.
Or the crow's nest, or you can stay on the lower deck, or you can stay in the hold because the hold is empty.
I'd probably sit about on the upper deck.
Is it still raining?
Of course it's raining.
I think it's only going to get
We're
heavier.
getting close to a storm.
Yeah, the rate is getting heavier.
I am
Like
keeping
my
the
eyes.
rain from going on me and anyone
There is
who
water.
asks me to stop it from hitting them as well.
Lots of water.
Yeah, I'll just sit there with you.
Mm.
That's fine.
Okay. So it's not exactly like super pleasant to sit upstairs on the deck, and the ship will be rocking and rolling, so there's no need to. I can't like sit down and write songs or come up with anything here whilst we're on the boat. So
You could do it on the lower decks. It won't be wet.
We've actually been awake for quite a long time at this point.
I mean, if you need help writing a song, I'm a fucking bard. Do you know what I mean?
I've already got it sorted. I'm well away. It's to the tune of It's Magic. Yo ho ho, it's magic.
Oh God.
You know, the sails infused with dead souls. It's magic, you know. Look out for sharks, let Jack know. And that's as far as I've got.
That was good.
It's a song and a helpful instruction manual. Which is what
I think you should sell this to Jack as part of his like tourists
yeah, he
guiding
doesn't
thing.
need a tour anymore. He just plays people that song and they get on board.
Oh.
He if you're in doubt what to do on Jack ship, just remember the song.
Here's a theme song now.
So, the rest, what remains of sunlight passes rapidly without event. Night sets. The ship does not stop. It continues to go overnight.
No, I am going to sleep in the hole or inside.
Yeah. What happens is Jack's first mate went after being introduced to you has slept for the day. He takes command of the ship at night whilst Jack sleeps. So you guys are all sleeping down in the hold. Wonderful. Your first night on the ship, whilst rough and unpleasant, and a little bit wet and damp.
Not only because it's raining.
Do we have hammocks or are we just
On the floor.
okay? I'm going to try and rig my bedding into a hammock.
You can try.
Yeah, there's a
You can tie it.
It's D6 damage from falling off the hammock.
I was actually going to use a tent as the actual hammock, but
Give it
Sleep
10.
on the
I
floor.
think so. Well, camping gear. So I think I had a tent.
Camping gear does not have a tent.
Why does water bother you anyway?
It doesn't really.
Exactly,
I just want to be
so-
I just want to be more comfortable.
Just
in
have
my
your bubble
bed.
around you.
Your first night passes without incident. You will all get a long rest.
Do I get my hit points back?
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
Boo.
Good.
It's a
Yes.
spell that increases the quality of rest, like Melz's
Catnap.
Mad
Like Summer
Bed
Rest.
or something.
Something like
No.
that, where you just
More
sort
the
of out
kind's
of
heavy
it.
sleep.
No.
Yeah, some kind of like magic bed that you can pop up or hammock.
No.
No.
Sounds like a,
Unless
it
you
sounds
wanna
All the
like a
magic
level,
item that's needed.
it sounds like a level 1 spell of campsite.
There's a level 3 spell, level 2 spell of Leomund's tiny heart.
That's level 3.
I can summon
So I was going with the that's a protective dome
But
as
it
well.
has no
though.
furnishings.
More than
does it?
like
I mean, like a
Yeah. Mordekainen's magnificent mansion.
God, it's gonna hit like 8th level magic.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's a 6th level spell, isn't it?
I don't know. It's high level.
When I wake up, I go back to the crow's nest.
Okay.
I also just go and sit on the deck again.
Cool. So,
19 for perception
lot of
today.
people-
19th
Dick.
perception. Well, what you will notice, and then eventually you will all notice it.
There's a storm.
Let's see.
Fucking shocking.
I hear water.
Tangent or
I'll with you so much.
We're on a boat.
Oh my god.
There's
I
no
hear-
waterfalls, so
I hear dead people. The sounds are very loud.
I'm
In
chasing
front
waterfalls.
of you is
They don't need a foghorn.
Oh, the cells are warning us.
you are as you're sailing towards the storms. There is a patch of mist that is sort of spreading out over the sea in front of you.
In front of where we're.
Where you're heading to? Yeah, you're heading into
It's not
mist.
pink, is it?
How far? So
It's
I
big.
see this when it gets how close to me?
As you're sort of getting up and the lights coming up and able to see, it is just you're heading into it. It's in front of you.
Is it coming out the storm?
Oh, so it's very close. It's not
It's
like
sea
at
fog.
the.
Yeah, it's
edge of
not.
my
It's not
vision.
like at the edge of your vision. No,
Okay.
yeah. It's just you know, as lights coming up, you are aware that you are sailing into a big, which is very heavy mist.
I am going to tie
Sea fog.
myself to the mast.
Upside down.
No. As in, I've got a knot around my waist and a knot on the mast with the
We'll
rope in
take me
between.
upside down then.
Okay.
I mean, I will cool down the.
Yeah.
If
But-
the ship sinks, you're fucked.
You know, if I
I'm
see it
pushing
before them,
water
I'll
moving.
cool down the.
Still
Yeah, you
fast.
see, yeah.
You're still
I
stuck.
can't tie
Jack
it.
pulls up. Yes, thank you very much. I see it. It's just mist. We'll just go through it. Come out the other side. At
So
some
is it
point.
taller than where I am? Like, is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Sea fog.
No, no, the cloud.
Yeah, basically it's clouds.
No, but I mean, if it was just on like a low
Yeah,
area. of the sea,
I'm going to drink some tea.
We're gonna drink some tea. Cool.
Yeah.
It's been a while. hasn't it?
What's the
Thanks.
wind
Only if you
like?
need gust of wind.
Stop
it's
mentioning
What's the wind
it.
like?
out the way.
This is something he
It's
does.
very,
Very
very
Funny, I
light.
remind people of that.
Really?
Every 2 hours I'm just like,
Hang on.
Help with that.
hello.
So,
Yeah,
it'd be enough just to make a passage
But
through in
I'll
front
have
of
to
the
do
sea.
it.
It's my
Yeah,
floor.
it'll be silence when we hear it. We're like,
Yeah, gentle breeze.
Oh, okay.
Not very heavy wind at all.
I was hoping
Did
Jet
you
to
ever
blow
have a
the
fight when
fog.
we first
No,
ran combat?
The sails aren't blowing. They're using the oars at the moment. So, You enter into the fog. Obviously, it is cold. It is damp. It is wet.
And my abilities do nothing to fog.
Mm-hmm.
It's very disappointing.
Yeah.
Class fog club.
It goes
Everyone know we're
Do we
here.
know any fog clerics? I didn't say frog clerics.
Yeah, you do. I'm sure we can find some frog clerics.
He's a storm sorcerer. He
As
should know
you
all
are-
this other stuff.
Traveling through it.
I'm going to be keeping an eye out in the fog.
Let's have so everyone make a perception check real quick.
Do I need to re-roll?
Disadvantage because
Yes,
of
because
fog?
this one is with
Yeah.
sound. This is just sound.
Oh, we're listening.
Yes, because you can't see because it is extremely thick fog.
I'm deaf. Did you roll that?
In terms
Would
of
you
So
roll it?
because you're in the middle of the fog, there's just the sound is dead.
you guys can see about 10 feet in front of you.
Lovely.
So I get advantage because of advantage on
Yep.
sight, smell, and sound. So.
Yep.
And you're not in direct sunlight because it's foggy.
Well, that doesn't matter then.
15 anyway. Yeah, 15.
So
14.
14, 15,
11.
11,
20.
20,
15.
15,
5.
5,
19.
19,
17.
17. All of you apart from Throndrake
Oh.
can hear
Further up.
very low sounds of very low moans, just sort of echoing out the fog.
Is it familiar to the weird ruined village we were in?
No,
Okay.
Like undead creeper modes rather than sexy town.
it's definitely not sexy time moans. Yeah.
I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I should do the same.
Cool.
Wait, hang on. No, this is the same day that we.
No, this is
Oh,
the
no,
new day.
it's
You
the
just
next day.
rested.
Oh, it's the
You
yeah, of
finished
course.
it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do major armor then.
Cool.
Mist counts as total cover, doesn't it?
5, good.
It is
Oh, yeah.
because it's
Oh,
heavily
spell.
obscured. It's not total cover. It's heavily obscured. Oh wait, vision is blocked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't. No, everyone is out total cover outside of 10 feet. You can see no further than 10 feet.
Yeah, I won't bother doing any spells.
Yeah, your divine sense won't work.
Yeah. I was pretty sure that's what
Yeah.
counted. Jack, did you hear that moan?
Yes.
Good.
I'd recommend drawing weapons and being prepared.
Can I try and hide?
You can certainly try it.
You know what? I'm also going to try
He
and
jumps overboard.
hide. For all that I'm
the one
attached to the
days
mast and can't go
bow.
more than 30 feet from it.
Can you shoot?
I bought a longbow a while ago, yeah.
You go with that and then drop and swap.
Is this the first time you've used a longbow?
Nope. Be the second.
On a ship?
So, you guys can see about 10 feet. So where are you moving to?
I'm hiding behind Aegis.
The
Cool.
ballista.
The ballista, you can see 10 feet.
That's fine. Anything comes with the ballista, I'll protect it.
Probably go into one of the doorways near like the back of the ship.
Okay, so who's near each other?
I'm hiding behind Aegis.
So
I'm
you're near
quite
Aegis.
I'm basically standing next to the mast attached to the mast.
You're next to the mast. Anyone
by
else next to the mast?
Yeah, I'll go next to the mast as well. why not?
Hmm?
I'm in the crow's nest.
Yours in the crow's nest. Yeah, that's very true.
Where's Jack?
Also,
Jack's
one
out the wheel.
I'll go with
Just
Jack.
vertically rotated.
Jack, right. Just so I have an idea of where people are,
Yes,
so I'm
I'm
going to
using
just
Aegis.
very quickly,
No,
Dragon
this-
breathe.
Alright, cool.
just very quickly
I'm
draw
trying to
myself a boat.
Leather?
Leather?
I think it's, you've got studied, haven't you?
Might have.
I think you might
Right,
have
so
bought
we
it.
got. That's the ballista. The ballista has part.
I assume there's a crew member already manning the ballista.
Yeah, will be at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll just stand next to it and protect the fucking thing.
Cool. So mast is
Amazing, that's a
Aegis
good comment.
and Derek.
I've also got Shade. Did you say you were at the mast with us?
Yeah, I'll be with you.
Yeah, Shade's also at the mast.
Trying to hide, I guess.
At the mast.
Because I will take it that the fog is natural phenomenon. Because I can
Yeah.
do that with Mask of the Wild.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So I could just stand in here and try and hide.
Jack
Because, you know,
and
Just
Yeah,
get
yeah.
hold.
Eldaran.
they were good biscuits.
Yes, yes, they were.
Finish
I
the
know
conversation
exactly
and
what
then
you're
go
going
back
for.
to the biscuits.
They were alright.
They were nice.
I followed you on that jump to the left.
Oh no, I knew where he was
Yeah.
going. It just really delayed from the
Right.
source material.
Icarus, you said you're going to stand in a doorway, yes?
Yeah, one of the
Word
ones at the back.
Word
To,
click. I realise.
Near the wheel.
yeah.
Yep, cool.
I heard you. I was finishing a few.
Throndrake is at the crow's nest.
Why do you laugh? Everything is fine. I haven't heard
I'm just
anything.
trying to circle it off on its own.
Apart from my lack of sight, all seemed well.
Shapshire, where are you going?
I'll stand by the mast as well.
Last as well, cool. So,
You caught me.
No, I would.
you all heard the moaning sounds, apart from Throndrake, who, as far as he's concerned, everything is fine. You will all hear the very loud, piercing scream.
Turns the sails on.
As Throndrake realises something is badly wrong.
No, that comes from. It's
The sails.
behind you, so down on the lower deck, but away in front of where the mast are. It's actually the exact point that none of you can see.
Nice.
Wow.
Very,
That sounds bad.
Yep. Very loud, piercing scream that very quickly shuts off. It just stops.
Oh no, they killed yodeling shoes.
As well, we ran someone over.
We just ran someone
Cruising
over.
platform.
Someone accidentally leant on the on switch for the sails.
Yeah.
What's
Really
going on down
flipped
there?
away.
Listen to the fog.
Fuck you on about?
I'm not responding to that.
You guys doing anything?
Nope.
What
I'm
can
keeping
we?
an eye out.
What can
And
we?
Actually,
Yeah.
we're going to try and
Go to the
locate what
point.
made the sound.
Okay.
I will say to the crewman, have you heard that before? No? Cool.
He
Yeah.
loads it like.
Why do you
So-
think I'm here?
So you're trying to locate the creature.
Yes.
So what are you doing? You're just listening?
Yeah, never mind. Do you know what? I'm going to prepare to cast a spell.
Okay.
If a creature comes within 5 foot of me that isn't alive, I'm gonna.
Not in combat. Can't take the ready action.
Ah, you.
And
Yes, I'm going to listen to see if I can hear where something is.
Okay. Make a perception check.
14.
14. You can.
Can I try to listen more now? I've been told to listen to the fog.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Go ahead, make a perception check.
Confusedly, like, get a. It's better.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Two more than my 1.
Maybe.
5.
Cool.
I'm still confused though. What the hell?
You don't really know what you're looking for. You can hear the ship moving through water. Though, I mean, admittedly, you did just hear that very loud, piercing scream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I
Which
shouted
came
what
from
what's
below
That's
you,
why
yeah.
I shouted
do we
what's
have
going
any
on
of
down there.
Is any of the actual crew around us around the mast?
There'll be some. I mean, some of that you definitely can hear some of them currently loading the mangonel.
Who's by
The
where's
blister
the
at the
By
front.
the blister at the front.
At the very
okay,
front
and
of
the
the ship.
mangonel's behind the wheel.
No, the mangonel is next to the mast.
Oh, okay, cool. That's useful.
I think it. I don't.
Yeah, so you're
I
left to
sideways.
right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start climbing down.
Yeah, cool. You
for
start
the
making your
ship
way
to
down.
get an extra action, does someone have to be playing the drum?
It has to be activated. You don't know outside of that.
Okay.
You don't know. You weren't told the
I'm not
mechanic.
proficient in drums.
I turned to Jack. Would you like me to stay here, or should I go and
Yeah, magic
find
piano would be
whatever
fucking-
that was?
Go find out whatever that was. I don't know what it was. I would like to know.
Very
Stop
well.
and see
I will head in the direction of that
Let's
sound.
go.
Can I
You could-
cast protection from good and evil on myself, as it sounded like the souls of the dead were attacking the ship?
That's a bloody
Yes, you can. Yeah.
That's how
You
do
know
that.
what? I'm going to fucking do that too.
There we go. Protection from good and evil. It's probably a good thing. So
Oh, good. The sails won't hurt you now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing immediately visible around on the top deck here.
I
Fog.
think one of us would have
Looks a
seen
10 foot
it.
of fog. I might check the lower deck.
It's a fair question.
I'm in one of the doorways, so I guess I could join you. Doing that.
you can check the rooms if you want. You can go on
But-
lower deck.
I think they'd only get up going over the edge, which is also something none of us should look over in case we get pulled.
Have you ever sense of adventure? I run to the edge of the boat, side of the boat, and look over.
Okay. There is water.
It's just water and stuff.
Yeah.
Looks pretty wet.
Again, what the
Splash.
fuck's going on?
Down.
Cracking on.
They're
Eldaran,
screaming.
as you pass everyone, you get to where you are pretty certain the scream came from.
Oh, it's Eldaran. Eldaran. You got it.
Because on the floor is a corpse of one of the crew members
Not yodeling shoes.
who, not an officer, just a standard crew member.
Frozen
It's fine, he didn't have a name.
Red
Who's
shirt.
the red
Just a
shirt?
red bandana. Yeah.
Who appears to be a completely dry husk.
That's definitely not good.
Sorry, no
M-
blood.
Mace.
Would we know that steals blood on this ship?
Yeah.
Turned into mist.
Mace back on that. Over the shoulder. Back to Jack.
Oh, look,
Found
there's
this.
Eldaran with a-
Watch out. It's sucking things dry. Over to Jack.
Eldaran. That's what she said.
That's what Peg said. Yes.
Yeah.
You deposit that next to Jack.
Mama, just killing the man.
Yeah.
Put a.
Sucked all his blood up to his face.
It's not Mama that killed him.
It's Mama's friend.
Papa.
Is Mama able to look around the ship? Not like on the ship, but around it.
Mama can see no more than you guys can see.
I don't know where Mama can go.
Well, that's not true. She can see more.
Why the fuck do you bring along Mama?
She can go. She can go wherever the hell she wants to go.
Has the
Jack's
ship stopped
like-
moving? Or are we still
The
moving?
ship's still moving.
Okay, cool.
Right. We want to be out of this mist.
Probably
Is there an
for best.
injury?
Is there what?
Is there an injury?
Yes, lack of blood.
That's a lot. 'Cause that's a 20 for a medical check.
Surgeon,
Okay, yeah.
Sword Drake. Yeah. Definitely in.
You look across the body. There is no sign of an injury.
I see no incisions or abrasions.
What about the mouth?
In fact, she seems alive.
Anything down?
Well,
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
the tongue's rather dried out and sort of dusty, but no.
Yeah. There's no sign of anything there.
Can I hear all this conversation going on?
Just about. I mean, it won't take you long to climb down from the rigging, so you find the people at the bottom of the mast, and the conversation is not happening that far away.
Okay, so they're talking about someone without blood and people with blood being sucked. Cool. I cut my arm a bit. I cut my arm.
Fair enough.
Is this some
Take
sort
a
of
point
combat
of
ritual?
damage.
Yeah, man, I'm the one that does that shit. Can't take that away from me.
Cool.
Let him have this one, man. It's
Everyone
from
gets
Drake.
one.
It's from Drake.
You cut your arm, and you become aware of sudden movement near you. As it's not visible yet, but you will notice your own blood sort of start just spiraling up into the air.
Who's around me?
Well, you
People at the
find
bottom
them
of the
so we
mast.
see this.
No, but who
Oh,
can see
yeah,
me?
it is.
Who can see you? So that would be Aegis, Derek, Shade, and Shamshir. No, Shamshir went down.
Basically, I'll just be like, found it.
Yeah. We'll end the session there and pick up next at the start of the next session as we roll for initiative and you have a fight with this creature.
Not too early.
Premature initiative.
Premature initiative.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Next week we get to fight with whatever this is.
With more things that we can't fucking see. Hooray!
To be fair, this one you couldn't see because it's mostly in the fog. You will see it. It will appear.
Yeah, I'm going to cast fucking very far on it, man. Again. Got one job on this crew. Just to make invisible things see. Invisible so these guys can fuck it up.
Hope you've enjoyed. Do go check us out on the social medias, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Look at our Patreon where you can get 2 different things. I forgot what they're called. Tiers is the word I'm looking for. 2 tiers. 1 we can get Discord access. 2 we can get early video access and Discord access. Check out the FURNcast on Podbean and iTunes. And as I said, all the way at the start, go look at the fundraiser. Please do donate, because it's for a good cause, and we want to raise more money for them than we have so far. And also look at the Twitch. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.